Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name's Janelle and I upload new videos every Wednesday. And in today's video, I want to play with a bunch of new makeup that I've gotten in PR. I have a new Tarte foundation that I've never tried before, a new eyeshadow palette. So if you guys want to see how some new makeup wears, see if it's worth spending your coin on, then definitely please keep watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and definitely check me out on Instagram and TikTok. I post on there every single day when I'm not posting on here. All right, let's get into the video. I already applied most of my moisturizers and all of that, but Tarte sent me this Maracujá C Brighter Eye Treatment. I don't know if any of you guys have tried this. I'm gonna put this underneath of my eyes because my eyes have been struggling this allergy season. I'm gonna insert a picture of the allergy flare I had a few weeks ago. It was not cute. Yeah, I noticed whenever it's allergy season, my under eye just gets so dark. I always take whatever eye cream that I'm using across my lips. Next, I have this face glaze. It's called a Skin Barrier Veil. This is by In Beauty Project. I've honestly never heard of this brand. I've never tried of anything from this brand, but they just sent me a bunch of PR and I've already tried a couple of the products that they sent and I'm really enjoying them. It says that this will help improve the look of smooth, glowy, healthy skin and that it filters away dull, dry, textured skin. It says that this is a unique gel cream texture that helps strengthen the skin's moisture barrier while imparting a soft, focused glow. So it's like skincare, but then it'll also kind of like smooth out the skin and give it a glow. Packaging on it seems really nice, so I'm gonna give this a try. I love products that are kind of like skincare and makeup in one because on days when I don't want to wear makeup, I love something that will help just make my skin look really healthy and nice and kind of smooth it out. There's a really soft, like peachy color to it. Ooh, okay. That looks really pretty. It just makes my skin look super glowy. I also like that it leaves a really tacky finish that will work really good as a primer. All right, so since I have a really glowy base, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer I recently picked up and have been obsessed with. It's like perfect, especially now that it's getting warmer and more humid where I live. It really helps any like sheer dewy products really grip to my skin really nice so that they actually will wear all day. All right, do we want to do eyes or face first? I'm thinking let's start with the eyes. Several new palettes to play with. I have these new Sigma Beauty palettes. Once again, welcome to summertime in Connecticut, where every time I go to film, somebody is cutting down a tree or mowing their lawn. This is what the new Urban Decay Foxy palette looks like. This is what the Tarte palette looks like. It's the Tarte in Bloom palette. Look how pretty that packaging is. And then look at the colors. This is like my type of palette where you have all your matte shades that you need, all your shimmers. I want to play with this palette because that gold looks so pretty. So believe it or not, I've never tried the Urban Decay Primer Potion. They recently sent it to me, so I'm gonna give it a try. I was not expecting this to be so liquidy. This is a regular, it's the original Primer Potion, okay. And then Sigma Beauty also sent me this really pretty brush set that I want to play with. I'm gonna go into the Tarte palette and start by taking this light cream shade to just kind of like dust all over my eyelid. Right off the bat with the primer potion, my eyelids cannot handle this because of how disgustingly veiny they are. I need something that covers them like my MAC Paint Pot or like a mattifying concealer. Wonder if I can go into the concealer and then the primer potion, if that would work. Okay, now I'm gonna take the shade Smarty Pants in the palette and throw that all throughout my crease. I really don't know what kind of look we're going for today, but just winging it. And again, I'm using the Sigma E38 Diffused Crease Brush. Go into the shade Rebel in the palette, and then if I want it darker, I'll go into the shade right next to it called Leader. I'm picking that up with the side of the brush, and I'm just going to start tapping this on this outer portion here, just kind of deepening it up. You love me, you like her. I don't know why that Miley Cyrus song is stuck in my head. 17 later about you, you love me, you like her. I might have to play that. It literally will knock it out of my head. I'm gonna take this Sigma E54 brush, dip into the shade Leader in the palette, picking that up with the tip of the brush and just lightly tapping this along here. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Firecracker. It looks like a really pretty bronzy color. Using this little Sigma thing that they sent to clean in between different colors, it actually really works. I always like to spray my shimmers and then just start tapping this throughout here. the brush around to help blend things together. Now I'm gonna take the shade Funny Girl in the palette right here. Pick that up again with the same brush. Wipe it off on this little Sigma brush cleaner thingy. And then again, spray my brush. One thing I do notice is that these shimmers are actually a little powdery. They're not like a wet, super metallic shimmer, which is good if you don't like too much like shine on your eyes, but they do leave you with a lot of fallout. I don't mind that whenever I do my eye makeup first. Just something to keep in mind because I know some people really hate fallout. Again, if you do use this palette, I would recommend your eyes first, then your base. That way you can clean it up really easily. Going back in with my blending brush, make sure everything is super smooth. I'm also gonna take the same light shimmer and just tap that in the center of my eye, blend it upward to lift. And then the boring part's taking like a light matte shade just above underneath of my brow bone. So it just helps like make sure that all of the transition shades are like blended really nice. And I haven't tried a new foundation in a minute. The last new one I tried was the NARS Light Reflecting. Okay, so we have the Tarte HydroFlex Serum Foundation. It says that this is a medium coverage serum foundation. It has hyaluronic acid, plant collagen complex, vitamin E, and niacinamide, hydrate, calm, and brighten. It says that the HydroFlex technology helps even the skin tone, blur appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and pores, which who does not want that? Like if you're like, no, I want to enhance my pores and wrinkles, you're a very unique person. What the packaging looks like. I'll look up the price and leave it on the screen. Sent me the shade 32N, which seems like it'd be right because I'm typically more of a neutral undertone. I'm gonna apply one side with a brush. I'm gonna use I love this brush so much, and I got a new one. Use a Sigma F80 face brush. Oh my gosh, I remember when I first got this brush when I like got into makeup, and now I have the pretty rose gold version. Holy crap, that's gonna be a perfect match. I recently got the L'Oreal Tinted Serum Foundation in the shade W6, which literally looks identical to this. It was a perfect match. So this side we're applying with a brush. This side I'm going to apply with this sponge that was sent to me by the brand Stands Out Beauty. I did a TikTok on it, that's why it has like a couple makeup stains on it, but I'm gonna apply that side with the sponge. It smells like a day at the beach. All right, I'm actually gonna apply this directly to my face. I don't think I've ever had a better match in a product. That's crazy how good it matches me right now. So far that looks really pretty. Really pretty on camera and in person. That looks really, really good. All right, let's apply the other side with the sponge. Sponge literally feels like memory foam. So far I'm liking how it applies with both a sponge and a brush. A lot of times really liquid foundations don't apply good with a sponge because they get absorbed into it. Doesn't apply well or good. I need to take an English course again. Do you guys see my skin right now? It looks really good. Okay, I'm really impressed with this product so far. I hope that it ends up wearing really good because if it does, this will be like the perfect foundation to wear all summer. Since it's such a good match, it'll be so easy to just do a sheer layer of it to just even up my skin. So what I'm also really excited about is I got another Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I needed another one of these because I had just thrown out mine because it was like all dried out. I'm excited. I haven't used this in at least a year. It sent me the shade Light Medium, which I believe I've used before. Also really good because my current concealer that I love, the Too Faced Born This Way, I love it to death, but I got it in the wintertime when I was a lot more fair and it's really light for me right now. So it'll be nice to have a concealer that matches me. I tried to use this sparingly because we all know how full coverage this concealer is. I remember when this concealer had us all in a chokehold. It's like if you didn't try Tarte Shape Tape, where were you? The coverage. My under eyes needed that coverage. What I really like about this Stands Out Beauty sponge is that I'm really able to like smush it to get in every nook and cranny on my face. And I wanted to blend out this side with a brush that Tarte sent me. It's the C Power Flexor brush. Looks like it'd be perfect for concealer because of the shape of it to like get right in here. Oh yeah, that fits perfect. This brush fits right in there. You guys, I'm really happy with how my skin is looking right now. For contour, I'm gonna use this Persona Cosmetics contour stick in the shade Dune. This was sent to me a few months ago and I've only used it a handful of times, but I remember really liking it, so I wanna try it again today. I'm gonna blend out down here with the Sigma F80 brush just because I feel like it'll help spread it. Make sure that I don't forget to blend anything out. There's nothing worse than when you forget to. I mean, there are a lot of things that are worse in life. Kind of embarrassing. It's like, oh, you're trying to snatch your jaw, I can tell. You're fake news. Okay, use that same Tarte brush that I used for the concealer here to blend out the contour. I have a feeling that this is gonna be a really good makeup day, and it's unfortunate because I literally have nowhere to go. But you guys, I know I keep saying this, but I'm really happy how everything that I've used on my skin is looking so far. That contour just blend out so nice. I like how it leaves a little bit of a glow. These are the new Tarte. They're not new. I don't know if they're new. I've just never tried them before. But the Tarte cheek stains. The Tarte cheek stains. The Tarte cheek stains. These are the Tarte cheek stains. Tarte cheek stains. Tarte cheek stain. Anyways, I have the shade Exposed and I have the shade Flush. Thing is like making me gravitate toward this shade, but then this color also looks pretty. I'm gonna play it safe and go in with Exposed. I was not expecting this. I was expecting it to come in like a little dropper, but it's like a balm that you rub on your cheek. Let me see what the other one looks like. The only thing with this is that I feel like this is something that would probably wear better on bare skin. The texture just automatically makes me think that this is going to pick up the foundation that I just placed because it's like very balmy. I use that same exact Tarte brush. I'm gonna work it into a brush because I feel like that's the safest way to apply a product like this. Notice with sticks, if I apply it directly to my face, it's like guaranteed that it's gonna pick up the foundation. Ooh, okay, it's working out really good. So this is the shade Exposed, which looks really, really pretty. Very nice. Okay, I also have this Tarte 4 Ways to Glow Over Shape Tape Concealer Alone for No Makeup. Magic mix with moisturizer, primer, or high points on the face, collarbones, and décolletage. So it says you can use this over Shape Tape. It says you can mix this with primer or you can use it on the high points of the face. All right, so this is what it looks like here. Ooh, that looks so pretty. It's funny because I remember over the holiday season, I was helping Alex's uncle Christmas shop for Alex's aunt, and I remember I like picked up a bunch of stuff. This is one of the things I got because I remember swatching it in Ulta and being like, this is beautiful, but obviously I didn't get to get it for myself. So now I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand and then work it in the same Tarte brush I was using earlier. I'm gonna work it into the tip of that brush and just tap it on the high points of my cheeks. It's hard to tell how it looks because I'm not gonna lie, I have a lot of glow going on my face. I'm kind of overdoing it, but I just got so many pretty glowy products that I want to try. If you're oily, I would definitely not try all of these products at once. It's actually really pretty. It's really subtle too, so I feel like if you had more mature skin and you wanted a highlight, you could totally use this. But I wouldn't apply this directly to your face. I like to always work my glow products into a brush or sponge on the back of my hand and then apply it versus like striping it directly on, because then that's how it can get a little bit too overboard. Spray my face with my Maybelline Master Fix. Ever it starts getting warm out, this powder saves the day. It's the Dermablend translucent powder. I love how fine it is because it'll set your makeup, lock it in place without adding extra layer of a heavy powder. I kid you not, whenever I use this powder, my makeup does not move at all. Pick up a thin layer like that and I always tap off the excess on the cap and I just start pouncing it in circular motions on my face. I'm telling you, between this powder and the Maybelline Master Fix setting spray, your makeup will not run on you all summer. It will be locked in place. Tarte also sent me their Park Ave Princess Waterproof Bronzer. This is a bronzer. It looks like a very neutral, cool bronzer. Not something I would typically gravitate toward, but we can see how it looks on the skin. For that, I'm gonna use this brush that I've been really excited to try from Sigma. The Sigma F37 face brush. Nice and tapered. This would also be perfect for highlight. Here, it looks so much lighter in the packaging, but once you put it on, it actually definitely still gives some depth. Really smoothing so far. Picking it up with the side of the brush and then just pressing it along here. That looks really pretty. I'm gonna work it along my jawline. I'm gonna take that really fine tip of the brush and use that to bring it down my nose. And then this is what I'm so excited about. Sigma sent me their Cor de Rosa blush palette. These shades are so pretty. Shade Pashmina is really catching my eye because I love those like light pinky tones. This shade is catching my eye, this shimmer, so I think I'm just going to dip into all three of these. I'm picking that up with that same exact brush. I love using brushes multi-purposely. I can't be bothered to grab 1,000,001 different brushes. So smile and tap that on my cheek. Oh my gosh, they're so pigmented. Getting it across the nose, forehead, chin. I'm just gonna quickly go in with my Hourglass setting powder for underneath of my eyes. It's my go-to under eye setting powder. My face with my MAC Fix Plus setting spray just to help melt everything in a little bit better. Guys, this palette, I already played with it yesterday for the first time and was in love. The Sigma Glow Kissed Highlight Palette. Can we just look at these highlight shades? Also, can we look at how I completely messed it up there? That literally makes me so upset, but like, look at how intense and pretty these highlight shades are. Look at that, so smooth, so creamy. Sigma did send me this really small highlight brush. I think I would prefer this for like makeup concealer. You could even use it for contour. Highlight though, I like to use a fluffier brush because I feel like it just gives you a more diffused finish versus like that stripe of highlight. I'm literally gonna take this brush and like dip into almost every single color. Just gonna lightly start tapping that on the high points of my cheeks. I'm gonna pick some up with a small brush and apply that to my nose. So Tarte sent this DIY brow pen / crayon. That's what the little tip looks like. I'm going to do my best to run this through my brows. I haven't used a brow pen in ages because I look back at old videos and I feel like I look terrifying. My brows were way too intense. I'm going to try to use this a little bit more subtle. And they sent me the shade medium brown. Not my favorite brow, but I think once I apply my brow gel, I'll be okay. Now I'm going to set my brow hairs with the Sigma Tint and Tame Brow Gel. This is the clear one. So for the lower lash line, instead of going back into my Tarte palette, I want to take the Foxy palette by Naked and I want to run this green called Get Down across my lower lash line. I feel like it'd be a fun way to amp up this look a little bit. And then toward the inner part, I'm going to take the shade Hot Stuff. It's like a brighter greeny gold color. So I accidentally messed up this Sigma lipstick and I literally just got it a few days ago. And it's their Infinity Point lipstick in the shade Deja Vu. Before I apply it though, I'm gonna line my lips with my favorite lip pencil at the moment, and it's the UOMA Beauty lip pencil in the shade Angelou. That is such a pretty lip color. I'm gonna top it with this Dose of Colors lip gloss. This was sent to me, I believe, about a month ago, and it's in the shade Meiji Blush. Oh, it like matches that lip color exactly. I'm just gonna line my top lash line with this brown eye pen by Physicians Formula. I'm gonna do a dramatic wing. I just wanna intensify my lash line a little more, so I'm just gonna stamp it along here like this. I'm going to apply the Sigma Beauty lashes off camera. I can't find them, so I will insert what they look like on the screen and the name, and then I'll be back to show you guys the completed makeup look. All right guys, I'm back. This is the completed makeup look. I ended up going in with my Kiss Pompadour lashes because I couldn't find my Sigma lashes anywhere. I don't know what I did with them. And then I also popped in my Solidica natural color lenses in the shade Agatha to like just brighten up my eyes a little bit. Brown, but it's just a slightly brighter brown. They are so pretty. They look so natural. And you can use the code Janelle for 10% off of them. I highly recommend it. I just feel like it amps up any makeup look. I honestly love everything about this look besides the brows, and I don't even think it was the product, just that I'm so over using brow pens in the brows. I just feel like they end up looking too harsh on me, and like I never know when to stop. So that's honestly the only thing, but other than that, very happy with everything. As far as the skin goes, I think that this foundation looks beautiful. I'm really curious to see how this is going to wear throughout the day. If you are looking for a good blush and highlight palette, I highly recommend these ones by Sigma. They're so pretty, so pigmented, so easy to blend. Eyeshadow palette is also really nice. I want to play with it a little bit more though, with like my normal primer and all of that, just to get a better idea. Obviously the colors aren't anything revolutionary, but if you're looking for a good neutral palette that will have every color you need to create like a daytime look, an evening look, a smoky eye, then this is the palette for you. This bronzer is also really pretty. Again, nothing revolutionary, but if you're looking for a new bronzer, I really liked how this one went on smooth and like didn't go on patchy at all. It was super buildable, very easy to work with, and I feel like they nailed it with the undertone of this bronzer for more fair skin, because a lot of times bronzers tend to pull very red or orange, and this was like a really neutral bronzer, but it didn't look too muddy. This Tarte Shape Tape Glow On is stunning. I can't wait to play with this even more. I liked how it melted into the skin and it wasn't like an intense liquid highlight type of situation. I think that this is a product that's very universal, that anybody could love, use, and enjoy. I really enjoyed this In Beauty Project Face Glaze. This is what I used as like my primer initially, and I just love the all over glow it gave the skin. I felt like it allowed everything else to really melt into the skin really nice. This cheek stain blush, I was so pleasantly surprised with. I thought for sure that it would pull apart my makeup, and it didn't. It went on so smooth. It gave a really nice glow. If you're looking for an everyday lip color, this is like right up my alley. Such a perfect lip color. especially if you're close to my skin tone. It's like the perfect nude that's not like an actual nude. It's just like a neutral, natural lip color. Really enjoyed the Sigma brush set. I think that the quality of these brushes are amazing. The thing is that I wish this brush set came with a bigger blending brush. This is like perfect for in-between transition, but I love going in with like a super fluffy brush first to give like a super diffused look. So that was like one of the only other brushes that I had to grab for to create this eye look. And I also really enjoyed this Tarte brush. I use this for the concealer, I used it for contour, I used it for blush. Very multi-purpose, I love the shape of it. Love when I find a good brush that just like blends everything out so smooth and that I can use for 1,000,001 different things. And yeah, that wraps it up for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing me create this makeup look. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, like and follow if you want to see more content from me. I love you guys so much. I pray that you will have the best day ever. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!